Mongoose has numerous handy features that make it an indispensable tool for web development in Node.js. Virtuals are one such feature. Virtuals are properties that are typically computed from other properties. They are not persistent to the database, but they can be accessed just like any other property. Displaying the price of a product is a good example of where virtuals shine. Displaying a price as, say, 25 USD is not a very good choice for user experience. 25 preceded by a dollar sign is a more professional looking choice. To declare a virtual, you use this virtual function on your schema. You can then declare a getter function that tells Mongoose how to compute this property. In this case, the getter function converts the currency into a symbol and then concatenates the numeric price. You could achieve the same effect with a helper function. However, virtuals have some nice properties that make them a more convenient choice than helper functions. First of all, the display price virtual will be exposed as a plain old property on product documents. There's no need for any actual function calls. Secondly, notice these toObject and toJSON properties that you're setting on your schema. The toObject and toJSON functions are Mongoose's methods for converting a Mongoose document into a plain old JavaScript object. The difference between these two functions is that JavaScript's built-in JSON.stringify function, which converts a JavaScript object into a JSON string, first looks for a toJSON function on the object and then uses that output. Now, by default, toObject and toJSON do not include virtuals, but if you set this virtual's true property on toObject and toJSON, your schema will be configured to include virtuals in the toObject and toJSON outputs. This means that calling JSON.stringify on a product document will produce string output that includes this display price virtual. In addition, the JavaScript object returned by toObject will also include the display price property. Let's see what the output of the JSON.stringify function looks like when you call it with the product object. As you can see, the output includes this display price virtual. This is very useful when you go through the REST API chapter, because this will enable your REST API to send computed virtuals along with your documents to the AngularJS client.